there we have it. It's another season in the bag, another set of episodes with brilliant guests joining us on Tea Time with Talent Acquisition. If you've had the chance to listen to every episode and been one of our subscribers, thank you so much for helping make this happen. If you've just come in for 1 or 2 episodes, again, thank you so much. Every like, comment, share, subscribe, push into your network helps us bring new guests, new ideas to the podcast. So thank you, and thank you. In this season, we've explored so much. We've looked at how we can explore the role of the hiring manager from one of the largest search engine organizations in the world. Hint, hint, I can't say who they are, but you could probably Google them. We had a look at how we can hire above the job description. We had a look at how we can become more adaptable as talent acquisition specialists. We had a look at how we can explore that we're not all leaders that can lead, and we can all draw into our own experiences, how to map our talent teams, how to have a look at conversion rates, how we can lay the foundations of our careers, and last but not least, the rise of TA operations. It's a lot to handle, it's a lot to take in. Now, if you're bored of listening to me, take it away and have a listen to some of the brilliant snippets from this last season.
Understanding where your highest source of success is usually the best indicator for us on where we should double down. So we're not trying to fix things that are lower performing to be the same as something else. If we identify 1 or 2 channels that are working really well for us, it's how do we double down and make sure that we make those even better.
What are the impact pillars? What are the pillars in which that role can have an impact? What are then the skills and competencies that we're looking for in that role? And then plugging those in and saying, okay, can you give us some ideas, for example, on where we could possibly find those? Can you help us build out a persona around those skills, right? And then playing with the AI, and then as an output of that, then also asking, okay, what would a good advertising or what language could, but that's really a process, right?
One way I can make sure they know who I am and that I'm reputable in this area is to demonstrate that on LinkedIn. It has how I want to be viewed. I can decide that, and I can put that across to people I don't see on a daily basis. So it's one of those things that you can help yourself by kind of creating the view you want with people.
It's important, to constantly track and monitor the growth and to provide feedback on the spot, right? I think it's absolutely disgraceful when a manager, just sits back and waits until the end of the quarter and then comes up, with a performance review. Hey, this is what you didn't do well. This is what you should improve. It should be absolutely constant.
I think when you boil it down, our jobs are about solving business problems. So that I think is super important. And once you understand the business problem or what the hire is solving, you also kind of develop all the business acumen and the context understanding that's super critical to a role.
We use a lot of poetry because, how boring is a standardized candidate brief? These are your key responsibilities. This is what you bring. But if you can create a story with, we add links to it, to our website, to interviews with our CEO, we make it kind of interactive. And when we look back the last year and a half, once we started using those specified candidate briefs, we had a lot more traction, a lot more applicants in our funnel.
And another element might be also about really looking at the business and how is the company representing itself externally. I sometimes feel like we're pitching one thing and then the candidate goes to the website of the company or is kind of searching for the role and it doesn't appear like what they're saying at all. And depending on the power of the hiring manager, who they are and what they're looking for, they may also need to look at that a little bit and say, well, we need to be aligned. The message has to kind of has to match how we're representing ourselves. So I think that's a lot of responsibility for sure.
Cannot stress it enough. Thank you so much for being part of this journey. We have another break, 4 weeks time. We come back, new season, new guests, new opportunities to learn. And if you want to be part of it, you know where I am. Hit me up on LinkedIn or feel free to connect with me on email. Details in the footnotes. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.